Hello everyone, Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Today I've got a really lovely card for you, and I'm using the beautiful So Many Stars stamp set. This is an awesome set, 21 pieces, lots and lots of sentiments, lots and lots of possibility. So I'm going to make a really easy but really lovely card. And the first stamp that I'm going to use is this one. And what it is a, if I can just show you the box, it's very delicate, but it's like a small constellation of stars. It's awesome. I'm absolutely in love with it. So I'm just going to stick that to a block, and I'm using a very subtle colour, and this is soft sea foam. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to very randomly stamp just a band of these stars just across the middle of my card, fairly randomly, but you know, I do struggle with random, I'm not going to fib. I'm going to leave it like that because I just want a very small, that might not even pick up on camera, I'm not sure, because it's a very subtle colour, but that's exactly what I want, because it's just there, but just. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to choose is Night of Navy. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp. There's a little tiny solid star. Where have you gone, you little sucker? There it is. And it's a very little, and you can place it exactly where you want. And so I'll just bob that on my block, ink it up carefully, and I'm going to have one about there, and then I'm going to have one about here, roughly. Okay, so then the darkness of that Night of Navy helps draw out the lighter colour of the soft sea foam. There's method in my madness, I've said it before. And then I'm going to choose one of the larger stamps. Now there is an amazing, beautiful set of dies to go with this, and they're all like nesting starships, out of this world. No, I've missed out because I was too frugal to buy them. It's going to be one of those that I'm going to think, I'm going to have to get it. Because I've seen other demonstrators use it and I've kind of fallen in love with it, so I'll probably end up. So it's going to be, for me, it's going to be one of them where I wish I'd bought the bundle and saved the 10%. It's always worth your while, because more often than not, you'll regret it, like I am. So, because I don't have the amazing dies, I'm going to fussy cut this. Now, this is a basic shape. I can fussy cut that, that's no problem. The die set has far more than just basic shapes in, I will say. It is amazing. So I'm just going to fussy cut that out. I can manage that, I think. I think I can manage that. And I'm doing it with a little slight border. I want a nice little even white border all the way around, and it's just straight cuts. Super easy. I don't do complicated cards. So the effect that I was going for with this card was kind of like a minimal effect. Okay, so that's why we've got just the plain white cardstock base, no DSP. We're just doing some stamping. I've cut that wrong now, hold on a minute. I've lost the point of that star now. I've lost the point to it because I've cut it too hurriedly, but not to worry. So yes, very simple. This could be made in bulk very quickly. I don't have time to be spending 5 hours making a card. Don't know about anybody else. I haven't got time for it. So what I'm going to do first of all, so I'm popping that to one side ready, and I'm using some of this. This is actually left over from my paper pumpkin box that I bought, the Hugs from Shelley, but you can use the linen thread, you can use what you want, and I'm just going to wrap it around my card, okay, and I'm going to just very simply tie it in a very simple, non-complicated, non-stress bow to the right side. And because it's like a linen thread, doesn't matter if that bow's not perfect. That is the good thing about the baker's twine and the threads. You know, if you tie a bow of ribbon a little bit rubbish, then it's going to look rubbish. But in these baker's twines and threads, it really doesn't matter. You know, they're meant to look a little bit imperfect and not necessarily, you know, completely spot on. You know, it doesn't matter. It's more forgiving. Most definitely. I just want that a tiny bit smaller. So I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to leave it be. So we're still looking quite plain. So how we're going to really jazz this very simple card up is I'm bringing in the brightly gleaming foil elements. I've used these loads and I've still got loads left. I think these are brilliant. The only thing that I was slightly disappointed with is that they're not self-adhesive. You've got to add glue, okay? But, you know, they are very finely done. So I suppose if they were self-adhesive, you'd be faffing about trying to get the stickers off the back, wouldn't you? Now, you know, I've used these loads and I've still got heaps left. You get quite a lot. So they are awesome and they are just divine. I love them. So these are great if you don't have a die cutting machine, or you're a little bit of a lazy crafter like me. I can't always be bothered to get my die cutting machine out. You know, although when I say out, it's on it. You know, it's over at the other side of my craft room. But you know, I've got to start getting the plates out, and I'm just a tad lazy. So if I can come up with something that's ready made, like these are already done for you, then you know it's worth it, isn't it? Just to save you that little bit of time. So very small amounts of glue on there. You don't need a lot. All right, and I'm just going to, where's my perky tool? Just going to lift my little bow just out of the way a minute, as I want that just there, just to the side. I don't want it in the centre, I want it to the side, and then I can lift my bow back over. Okay, and then I'll just press that down for a minute or so, and that will dry. They do stick on very, very good. They're very easy to glue on. You know, they're not shiny on the back or anything like that. Right, so then my star that I have stamped and fussy cut, I can then mount with some dimensionals. Okay, and you're getting a bit of a layered look. You've got a bit of texture with your twine. You've got some stamping. Awesome. And I'm just going to layer that just there, just so that they just overlap very gently. And then for my sentiment, I'm just going to re-grab my Night of Neva. And I'm going to use this one here, if it's still there. Did I put it away yesterday? Yes, I did. And it says peace. And you have got, you know, peace, and there's an and somewhere. There is an and somewhere, I'm sure there is. There. And peace and love. So you can build it up, but they're all separate. So I like that. I like the fact that they're separate. So I can stick that on my block. Because it's photopolymer, I can see through. Gently ink that up. Let me just have a practice stamp. I want to practice stamping a bit of something. Have I got a piece of scrap? This'll do. Just checking. There we go, yeah, perfect. Bring my card in. Gently ink it, because I'm going straight to my card, so I'm being a little bit careful. I'm just going to stamp it there in the bottom right corner. Okay, there we go, beautiful, beautiful clear print there. And now you've got a lovely simple card. I really love it, and I'm happy that it turned out the same as the sample, which I did create last night. So there's a lovely, lovely, lovely simple card, minimal supplies, and you can batch make those to your heart's content. If you use the foil elements, you can, you know, swap them out and have a different star. Once you've used them up, whatever you want. But there's a great idea. Go and have some fun. I'll leave all the details on my blog, scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.